A very simple thing you can do to enhance and deepen your therapy experience is tapping. I work with a method called EFT tapping or emotional freedom technique tapping. And I'm also, as a healer, as an energy healer, inner child healer, a firm believer in therapy. And I find that for me, particularly in the sessions that I take in therapy, tapping has been a tremendous help. What I mean by that is this: when you go to therapy, you are inevitably going to bring up things that heighten your nervous system, things that you're struggling with in the past or currently, or things you're anxious about the future, or whatever is going on in your life that your mind is trying to digest and process or make meaning of. For all of these things, yes, talking is great. And yes, someone listening to you is wonderful. But when you tap, what you're doing is you're creating an electrical charge in your body that activates your meridians, that reduces the cortisol in your system, that opens up the energetic pathways in you for better and easier processing. So, in my mind, just talking, yes, for some people or for some situations and subjects, that can be beautiful and enough. But if you're living with complex trauma, deep energetic wounds, and your inner children who have been hiding in you for a long time, it's going to be really effective for you. And there I say, a beautiful, beautiful necessity, even to start to tap as you go through your therapy. One uh, point that you can use, and you could be using just that point, is the side of the hand, this soft part here, that you really gently tap with one hand over the other, and that's enough. What I do is, in the online therapy that I take, I just, I'm doing that under the table all the time. Another point is the side of the thumb that's facing you, the middle of the side of the thumb. So you could be tapping that. You could switch back and forth the thumb and the side of the hand. If you find yourself getting really emotional, things getting really heightened, really, or bringing up really hard to process emotions or situations, these are the beginning of the collarbones, relate to your kidneys and your adrenals and your stress response. So you could be gently tapping that with one hand, or just the beginning of the collarbones again with the two hands. So those points are the very basic points. I have another video that walks you through all the tapping points. But it doesn't have to be that you move through, like, you don't have to think about moving through all the points, obviously, while you're still in therapy, trying to talk through things and listening to your therapist. But what this does is, if you focus on just that one point, just that one place, it's going to have you feeling amazing. First of all, just tapping alone is wonderful. If you didn't have therapy and you told me, Damla, I'm going to be tapping for an hour, I would say, great. I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad for you, because that's going to significantly reduce your cortisol and stress hormones, and will reduce the size of your amygdala, will get you into nice, cool brain waves that are associated with a parasympathetic nervous system response. So you'll move from fight, flight to rest and digest. And what happens if you do that while in therapy is, it's beautiful, because one of the things I teach in EFT tapping is tapping while you think of things specific to you. And what better way to do that when you're talking about yourself and your emotions during therapy? So if you haven't done this, please try it. Other places it would apply, let's say you're not in therapy, but you're sharing something that's really creating a heightened emotion with you, with your partner, or with a friend, and or you're talking over the phone and it's a difficult situation and you're trying to be present in your body. So those are also wonderful places to bring tapping into your life. And remember that this doesn't have to be perfect. Like sometimes I forget to tap while I'm talking about stuff and I'm like, oh, okay, come back to it. Um, but if you start to do it regularly, your body will remember, and you will remember how much more clear you feel at the end of a session when you tap versus when you didn't. So keep this in mind. This is my real small tip for you, small but potent and really, really powerful tip to enhance your therapy sessions and get more out of your healing time in any situation you find yourself in where you're sharing emotional load or even talking about your body. You can always come back to tapping, and therapy is a great place for you to do that. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe and hit the notifications bell and like, share, or comment to show your support. Thank you so much.